First of all, I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you all? I hope you are quite fine. Today, I am going to start another new class, and that is the most important rules. It is time or it is high time. So after finishing the class, all of you will be able to understand the rules of it is time or it is high time. Inshallah, in the end of the class, all of your doubt will be solved, inshallah. So let's get started. I have written on board three structures, especially it is time or it is high time, right? So first structure is that let's have a look carefully. It is time or it is high time, right? It is time or it is high time. High can be used or not. So it is time. The first structure is that for plus personal object, and me, us, them, and so on. So for personal object 2 plus VO. VO means base form of the verb and extension, right? So first structures has been done. Now moving on, next subject, it is time or it is high time plus subject V2, I mean the past form of the verb, right, and extension. And the final structure is that it is time or it is a time 2 plus base form of the verbs, so you can say infinitive, right, and extension. So let's move on the next steps. Give me some examples here. I have written here 3 examples. So I will show you clearly one by one. So stay tuned with me, right? First, it is high time for us. Look very carefully. It is time or it is high time for us. The first rules. For us. Us means the personal object. After personal object, so you have to use 2 plus verb 1. So we can select a, her. It is time for us to learn English. So I think you have understood that in this situation you can change so many verbs. So it is time for us to learn English, to read the book, to play cricket, right? So try to say so many verbs in this situation. Okay, first rules, I think you have understood that. First, it is time or it is high time for personal object to learn English, to play cricket, to play badminton, right? So moving on, the second rules. Second rule is that it is time or it is high time. After that, you have to use verb to. Right? So it is time or it is high time. We learn will be changed learned or learnt. Play will be changed played. Right? It is high time. We changed our bad habit. So okay, it is time we changed our bad habit, right? So this is the second rules has been completed. The third and the final rules of the chain, and 2 plus verb verb 1 or base form of the verbs. So right, you can say infinitive. It is high time to play. You can say play or read or write. So I think you have understood that in this situation. So it is time or it is high time. If you use for, you have to use personal object, and second, it is time or it is high time if you use the subject. So you need to use the verb to, I mean base form of the verb. And third and final rules will be that it is time or it is high time if you use to plus be0, I mean base form of the verb. So I think this is the technique to overcome this structure. I think all of you understand that. All of your problems has been solved, inshallah. So have a look very short in the class. First, I have said there are three structures of it is time or it is high time, right? So if it is time or it is high time, the first rule is if you use the for, you need personal object. Second, it is time or it is high time, subject, verb to, I mean past form of the verbs. And final structure is that it is time or it is high time. So 2 plus more verb, 2 plus verb 1, I mean the infinitive. So I think all of you understand that. And end of the session, practice a lot at home, and practice and practice. Practice makes a man perfect. But I can say good practice, perfect practice makes a man perfect. So thank you very much for being with me, and see some other class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.